Hey boys, welcome back to the channel where we potentially have a unofficial official release date for Rugby League Live 5 / I think it'll be called Rugby League 26, but we'll obviously see. It's going to be called one of those titles. Now, it's a bit of a funny little interaction here, which I think I could be mistaken, but I think Ross Simmons has given us a little bit of a teaser for the release date. So as you see here, someone posts on Twitter, Rugby League Live 5 release date leaked. Any comments? Big Ant Studios, Ross Simmons. Now, he shows a screenshot of Wikipedia, which is always funny because Wikipedia can be edited to no end. But it's got here, Rugby League Live 5, releasing 6th of October 2025, and on the bloody consoles. And it also says EA Sports, Big Ant Studios. So, clearly, it's not real, like it's been edited. But then you get Ross Simmons saying Wikipedia is great. You can edit that date if you like, right? So a little bit of a cheeky dig at, like, obviously it's not legit. But then Jared Dobbs here, who is, I don't know if he's worked with Big Ant Studios in the past. I know he's been around for like a long time. He's been covering sort of the Big Ant Studios games for years back in, I would say like Rugby League Live 2 and back then. I think he might just be like a friend of Ross. I'm not sure, but I know he's been around the block. He's got like inside info occasionally. He's got like early access to events and this and that, so they know each other. He comes out with Origin 2 is an October 6th. Obviously a bit of a nod at, like, he's saying Origin 2 was meant to be the release date, so it's like, that's not October 6th. Then Ross comes out with a little cheeky response, Americans and their dates. And then Jared replies, copy that. Now, I was trying to wrap my head. I'm like, what does he mean, American and their dates? It obviously means something, and it does, I think. I think it's pretty simple. Obviously, Americans have this back to front. So October would be first, and then 6 would be after it, right? So if we look, State of Origin Game 2 2025, it is in June, which is the 6th month of this year. So I think potentially, as he says, Americans and their dates, this 6 would be on the back end. I think he's hinting. I mean, Jared already hinted that he knows something that is releasing, or it's meant to release in Origin 2. And then even Ross, like, has a little bit of a sneaky response that Americans and their dates. He was obviously in Vegas. So I don't, it's funny because, like, I don't know if he, like, it would be so funny if he, like, I don't know, someone leaked it in Vegas, like an American got the release date, but because they do it back to front, like, someone else got the date and then they've mixed it up. Obviously it's the 18th of June, Origin Game 2, so there's not really a correlation with October, but it's more the 6th, like the 6th month, and this would be the end. So in American terms, the 6th would be the month, which is June. So I don't want to necessarily get people's hopes up for a Origin release date, Origin Game 2 release date for that matter. But I don't know. I think there's a few things that are definitely pointing towards that, just with this interaction, dude. I think they're trying to be cryptic, they're trying to be sneaky with it, but I personally think that it's a nod at it's meant to be releasing. Again, obviously games can get delayed, so every chance the game gets delayed and it doesn't release in Origin Game 2. But I think from my viewpoint, I think this is hinting at the game is meant to be coming out in Origin Game 2. Obviously, the other big, I guess, takeaway from that is obviously the NRL and game developers, game publishers, all that. They want their game releasing at the peak time of interest. And obviously, for Rugby League, that is during Origin. You could argue, and obviously, Rugby League games in the past have released a lot of times they've released at the end of the final series, even after finals. But you could say during the final series is also the big time. But I think without a doubt, releasing during the middle of Origin is by far the best and biggest time to release a Rugby League game. Because obviously during the finals it's also big, but half the teams are eliminated, right? More than half now. So a lot of casual fans that only really watch their team, they might be like, okay, we didn't make the finals, I'm done with footy for the year. That's it. I'm not really that keen to watch the finals. I watch my team, and that's fine. There's a lot of people like that. During Origin, though, I mean, let's be real. Most teams are still sort of relevant. They're still watching their team. Origin is a huge event. It makes sense. It just makes sense. So again, I don't want to get people's hopes up too high, but I thought I had to just update on a potential leak of a release date. So we'll see. I saw this and I'm like, are you playing with us? I don't know, because no one else has really seen these messages. No one's liked them. They're not talking about it oh shit, is it releasing in Origin 2? So it's sort of a bit hidden. So I thought, you know what, let's get the people talking. Let's get the people hyped up for a release date. Could be off, maybe this is just a little bit of nonsense, but we'll see. The other thing I will just say in this video, it was just going to be a nice quick one, is the fact that I saw a couple of comments now that they've been talking about it, but Nacon, who are they own Big Ant Studios. I know they bought out Big Ant Studios, I think a few years ago for a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it all works, but they're sort of the parent company, I guess you might call it. They have a gaming showcase event coming up on the 6th of March. Yeah, I don't know why I was looking. March the 6th, which I think I worked it out. I think Australian Eastern Standard Time, I think it's 5 a.m. I'll have to double check. I was trying to work it out because I'm what the hell are these fucking time zones, dude? But I'm pretty sure it's it's early in the morning for Australia. So Nacon is going to be unveiling a bunch of games and projects. Obviously, you can see here the next Nacon Connect promises updates on announced games and new project reveals. Again, this it's got nothing about an upcoming Rugby League game title or anything, but obviously Big Ant Studios is a part of their company, so a lot of people are excited with the potential of a reveal of Rugby League 26 or whatever it's going to be called. I'm not necessarily expecting it from a gaming sort of company like this. I don't know. Will it garner the interest of some of the other games they're going to potentially release? But it as you can see in the screenshot, they do have the top spin or the tennis game Big Ants have made. So yeah, I think there's a good chance. Obviously, I hope so. It'd be great if they showed anything to do with Rugby League, just announced it, would be exciting. So just thought I'd give you guys a heads up, just in case you were keen to switch on. It's apparently going to be on Twitch and YouTube, the event. It's going to be early though, so I don't know. I'm torn if I want to get up early to watch it, because if they don't announce anything Rugby League related, I'm going to be pissed off. But if they do, I'm going to be so hyped. So I don't know. I'll see. I probably will, just because it's been so long. But yeah, just a little heads up for people that may or may not know. I saw a couple of comments, so appreciate the guys that let me know about it. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. So a potential release date. A little bit of a cryptic sort of potential release date, and also an upcoming an event that may or may not give us any info about an upcoming Rugby League title. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I know I said I wasn't going to like spam with the new Rugby League game videos just yet, but I had to release this video. It's too funny not to, honestly. The fact that it actually is the release date, it was too good not to. So we'll see if it happens. But other than that, hopefully you guys are enjoying. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.